Tonight on Tabletop Bookshelf, I want to do a little bit of an informational video. So have you ever seen one of these marks on a book? Maybe it looks like that. Maybe it's a little smaller. Maybe it looks like that. Kind of see it there. Well, what are those things? So sometimes a big publisher will say, they'll tell a retailer, if you buy 20,000 of these books, you'll sell them. And the retailer will say, okay, but I gotta at least guarantee that you'll sell 10,000. Well, sometimes those minimums don't get met. And when that happens, the big publisher has to go back into that big retailer, buy all those books back. And then what do they do with those books? Well, they get marked whenever they're returned back to the publisher. And that's prevent shenanigans. That prevents people from taking a book that didn't sell and then returning it to a publisher as though they got it at full price, or returning it to a retailer. But then what happens to these books? Well, a lot of times the paperbacks, they'll just get destroyed. They're not even worth it to move around or to store. Hardcovers, usually not. One of the advantages that I have as a retailer is that I can get collections of these books. So it's a way for me to provide books to my audience, to people who are interested in TTRPGs, and to get a really great deal, because these books are 100% unread, besides maybe being flipped through if it was out in the wild, but that's really rare. It was more likely it was just sitting in a warehouse somewhere. So this book, for example, when I opened it up, the quality, I was just shocked. The pages are like new. The cover is not necessarily like new because it has been recirculated. So if you are a hardcore collector, this is going to be unacceptable, 100%. But if that doesn't matter to you and you just want the book, you can get it for 30, 40, 50% off. I can offer it that way and still make the margins that I need to. So that's the way it is. So that's a little peek inside the process here at Tabletop Bookshelf. And we have these for sale under our Second Chance collection. And it's hard to describe because it's not a used book. It's a second chance book. Take a look at it. There's really great deals, and it's always rotating, and books are going to sell out because there's only a certain amount of these available. I hope this was helpful. I hope it taught you a little bit about these marks. Hopefully they're more like this and less like this, but sometimes that's the way it goes. Someone's got the marker and they're marking it up. All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.